Hi, today we're going to discuss about how to use an AWS EC2 instance with an attached GPU in order to encode video files from one format to another. Okay, as you probably know, GPUs or graphics processing unit are chips in your instance that is attached to your instance that allows you to process videos and graphics pretty quickly. So how do you leverage an AWS instance that has a GPU on it in order to encode and convert your videos from one format to another? That's what we're going to discuss right now. Okay, so let's proceed. So of course you need following prerequisites in order to be able to do this demo. First is that you need to have an AWS EC2 instance that has a GPU attached to it. So you need to choose an instance type that has a GPU, such as a G4 or a P3 instance type. Okay. Now you also need to have MediaCoder installed. So MediaCoder is a tool that you could freely download from the web. Just search for it in Google, MediaCoder, and download it and install it on the EC2 instance. So you're planning to encode and convert your videos. And also, you need to actually install the GPU drivers on your Windows EC2 instance. So what do we mean by that? In AWS, we have a link in the documentation, here it is, on how to install NVIDIA drivers on Windows EC2 instances. So it's a pretty straightforward install based on my experience. You simply need to read through this documentation in order to install the drivers properly. Okay, so there are a lot of options being offered by this documentation depending on the type of instance that you are using. Okay, but it's pretty much the same as installing any other drivers. So you go to the you go to the NVIDIA website and download the driver. Okay, let's click on this one, then look for the type of driver that you have attached to your EC2 instance. So in my case, I'm using a G4 instance. So I actually downloaded a T4 driver. Okay, because the T4 product, GPU product, is attached to my instance. Okay, now I have a tool here called Tech Power Up GPU Z, and this tool allows you to monitor GPU that is attached to your AWS EC2 instance. Okay, in this case, you could see here on the bottom left corner of the window that I have NVIDIA Tesla T4 GPU CPU attached to my AWS instance. Okay, so if you're wondering what type of AWS instance I'm using, it's actually a G4DN2X large instance. Okay, but you could feel free to use any other instance. And then after installing the driver, so you simply need to go to this website and look for the driver that corresponds to your GPU environment and download it. And then after downloading it, you simply need to install it by running the installation program. And once you're successful, you would be able to see driver the GPU recognized by your system. Okay. Now once you've installed the drivers, of course you're also going to install MediaCoder. So just Google it. It's a firmware tool, MediaCoder. Okay, I think this is it. And then download the MediaCoder files. And so you simply need to download it and install it. Okay, but in my case, I already have the software installed, so I don't need to do that again. But if you're new, you need to install that as well. Now let's go to how we are going to use and leverage a Tesla P4 GPU chip in order to hasten our video transcription or video encoding process. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to open up MediaCoder once it's installed. So I have it here, and load up a couple of video files. So in my case, in this demo, I have a few files already loaded here. It's in MKV format, so that's the Mastroska format. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to click on the GPU button. Okay, so once you click on the GPU button, you're going to see a checkbox. It's not a button but a checkbox. You're going to see NVIDIA NVENC capable hardware detected. So if you don't see this dialog box, or if there's something wrong going on, something funny is going on, then most probably you weren't able to install the NVIDIA GPU drivers properly. So you just simply need to go back to the documentation and try it again. Okay. Now, what if since I have that installed properly on my instance, as you could see here, you could simply select or mark the GPU checkbox here in order to utilize the GPU in transcoding or encoding our videos. Okay, so once we have the checkbox marked, we simply need to press on the start button in order to start transcoding the files. Okay, let's see performance now of the transcoding process using a GPU. So as you can see in the GPU Z window, we are able to successfully utilize GPU. The GPU clock went up after we press on the start button on MediaCoder, and it's using GPU in order to transcode our video files. Okay, in this case, I forgot to tell you that we are actually transcoding a video file in MKV format to make it into an MP4 file. Okay, so the good thing about this about using GPU is that it allows you to quickly convert video files from one format to another. If you're not using a GPU, you need to wait a longer amount of time before converting a video from one format to another, because CPUs, not GPUs, but CPUs are not designed to convert video format. It's a general purpose processor, so CPUs are designed to do a lot of things, not just convert videos and graphics, right? But GPUs allows you to do that fairly quickly. So instead of waiting, for example, 8 hours to convert all these videos into from MKB to MP4, you might just need to wait a few hours, like 1 hour. That's how powerful a GPU is. And in AWS, we are actually leveraging the use of a very powerful GPU, a Tesla T4, that is being used actually in machine learning and artificial intelligence. See, GPUs are not only being used in converting videos and graphic files from one format to another, or encode, which we call transcoding. It's also being used in order to process a large amount of data pretty quickly, and this processing is what powers artificial intelligence and machine learning, because you need to keep on running a set of algorithms over and over again on a large set of data in order for machine learning to work, right? Okay, that's it. So basically, that's our short demo on how to use AWS EC2 instances with GPU processors attached to it in order to transcode and convert your video files from one format to another. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, please feel free to put them down below this page. And also, if you like this presentation and you are looking for other presentation, tech presentation, feel free to subscribe and ring the bell on this YouTube. Okay? Thank you and good day to everyone.